Okay, so I'm really out here vibing. I got Hot Pockets, and today we're gonna be talking about how to make Hot Pockets. This is my freezer tour. I don't know what this is, but I think my mom rubs her feet with it. That's it looks like blood, but I think it's a popsicle. We have like 8 million waffles, and I keep forgetting about them. We have cauliflower crust pizza. Oh my, cauliflower crust pizza. Made with real cauliflower. Cauliflower. That's so funny. And here are the Hot Pockets. As you can see, I wrote it. I didn't write that. My stepfather wrote that. I wrote the beans though, because I needed beans, and we got little beanie weenies. So very happy. Anyways, Hot Pockets. Oops. Sorry. Sorry. I need 2 hands for this. Ow. Why is it huge? Okay, I'm back. Sorry my kitchen's disgusting. Oh, I need to do the dishes, but Hot Pockets first. Sorry, you didn't need to see my trash can. Ow! I was trying to move the coffee pot back. So I'm gonna talk about my life while I'm opening these. So recently I went to Baton Rouge, Alabama. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, not Alabama. Remember when that news guy on the internet was like, he called Mississippi, Alabama? I'm him, and I live here. What was that? Can you guys stop being noisy? Talking to my cats. Cat-tings. Anyways, got a Hot Pocket. So story time. One day at school we had like Hot Pocket things, and they were really good. So I said to my parents, I said, please get me Hot Pockets, because I thought they were really good. And so then they got me 3 million Hot Pockets. So now I have 3 million Hot Pockets. So that's great. Love that. Anyways, I was in Baton Rouge this weekend because my mom runs a lot, and she's doing a marathon. And it was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So we went up there for like the weekend. It was pretty fun. But while we were there, it was really cold. We went to a museum. It's a pretty good museum. It's not right. It's a pretty good museum. We just kind of like did stuff. We went through the museum. Actually, the lady there, we went in there and we had like, my mom had her like debit card. It was a Discover card, and she had it out. And they didn't take Discover cards. And so my stepdad was about to go back to the car to get cash because we didn't have any cash on us. And the lady was like, come here. And so we gathered around the desk, and she was like, out of the compassion of my heart, you can just go ahead. So then we got in for free. We kind of scammed the system there, but there was a marathon that day, and she said they were busy, so they're probably not missing much. It's like $15, so they're fine. But anyways, that's really deep. I went to Ohio recently. I went over Christmas break, winter break. It was the 29th, the day after my birthday. Well, first, let me tell you what I did on my birthday. So my birthday was December 28th. I was really vibing that day. Like, I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna vibe so hard today. So I got out of bed. I don't know if I ate breakfast. I don't think I did. No, because we went to Primo's. We went to this Primo's Cafe place. And so, you know, we got up. I opened gifts. I got a present. I got records. I got a Beatles record. I got a few Beatles records. I got an Elton John one. I got a Hamilton record. And Sound of Music, Cat, some other ones. They were all really cool. I'll show you my records later in a few minutes, okay? Okay, squad, don't get upset. I'll show you later. So that was fun. I got this cool listening stand. We haven't put it together yet. I'll show you when we put it together. Maybe I'll show you us putting it together. But it's so I can like gather my records there and like put the turntable on top. I'm very excited about this turntable. But anyways, we opened that. It was really cool. Shout out to my parents and family for getting me a turntable and records for Christmas / my birthday. Really appreciate that. So, picture this. It's December 28th. I wake up. I open records. And then we get in the car. My stepdad has like a Prius. So like, he doesn't need to plug in the key to the keyhole for us to have, for the car to turn on. As long as his key's in the area. So, we leave. You can see the Frosted Flakes in the background. Not sponsored. But we leave to go to Primo's Cafe, which they're pretty good. They have good... Actually, no. I don't really like their biscuits and gravy. Shout out to Primo's Cafe for having not good biscuits and gravy. They have, like, crabfish there. Is someone getting married? Is that sorry. Anyways, we went to Primo's Cafe, right? So we pulled up in the Prius. We're at Primo's Cafe. We're just vibing. And so we go, we eat, we get back, and his car won't turn on. So we're like freaking out, and we go back in the place. This is very important. My mom asked the little, like, the person who cleans the table. They're called something that I've never even heard until we were talking about it. But he, like, busboy or something. But she asked the person who cleaned the table if he saw keys there. And the person was like, no, there was no keys. So we decided that there wasn't any keys in the, it wasn't in the restaurant. And we looked around the car, wasn't there, looked on the ground. We couldn't find them anywhere. So we couldn't find the keys, and we're like, did we leave them at home? So then we concluded that we left them at home. My stepdad went back in the place to ask again if they'd seen them, because we were, like, running out of options. But it was really busy, so... Can you guys calm down? But it was really busy, so he didn't want to, like, wait in the line just to ask, because we were pretty sure they weren't there. But couldn't find the keys. We decided we left them at home. And luckily, my mom's friend is an Uber. Like, she drives around people for a job, like a full-time job. And so we called the friend, and she was like, we were in, I think, Pearl. I don't really know. No, it was near Canton. I don't know where we were. We're at Primo's Cafe. That's all I know. And, like, they were in Ridgeland or something. They're, like, 40 minutes away. Maybe not that long. I don't really know. I was too busy vibing to pay attention. But we wait for the Uber lady, my mom's friend, to get there. And she's really nice. She picks us up in her truck. It's a nice truck. It smelled like water. It smelled like watermelon. It was fun. And we went back to the house to look for the keys so we could carry on with our day. Because we had other plans because of my birthday. It was birthday plans. You don't just eat Primo's Cafe on your birthday, call it a day. No, we go hard, okay? So, we went back to the house, couldn't find the keys in the house, looked around, looked at my mom's car, we couldn't find the keys. So, my stepdad calls the place again, and he's like, hey, yo, you got my keys? And they're like, yeah. And he was like, is it the keys with the red thing and the knife on it? And they're like, yeah. So apparently the keys were there the whole time, and they just didn't see it yet. Like, they found it later or something. So we get the Uber lady, my mom's friend, and we drive all the way back to Primo's Cafe, and they have the keys there. So that's the story time. That's my Yelp review on Primo's Cafe. Gravy's not that good, and they stole our keys. But yeah, that was that. Then after the whole key propaganda, we went to the Little Big Store. It's a record shop because, like I mentioned, I'll show you later. Don't worry, sis. Calm down. I'll show you later. But we went to the record shop to see if we could get any more records. And I found 2. I'll show you later. Don't worry. It was on the Heinz campus in Ridgeland, I think. I don't really know. I'm really not good at places. Like, I don't remember. after that, we went to the movie theater. Well, okay, first we went to Whole Foods, but it was like knockoff Whole Foods. It was like healthy foods. Like it was like partial foods. I don't really know, but we went there to get like stuff. To get desserts. I wanted a tiramisu. I don't know if we got it. I can't really remember. I got a brownie. It was pretty good. I don't think I ate it all. I was so full. My stomach hurt after I ate. We'll get to that part later. Don't worry, sis. Stay tuned. So yeah, that was fun. We saw Cats at the movies. It was not good. I don't recommend it. Here's my movie review. Here's my movie review. What just happened? I'm like a record skipping. Did I mention I have records? I'll show you later. Don't pop off, sisters. Movie review. So, it was not that good. Like, it was weird. Like, I thought I was going to be able to get past how they looked freakish. They looked like aliens. They looked like something aliens would be scared of. Like, they look like something in Star Trek that's gonna eat you. Like, wait, you know that? You don't know this episode, but like, I remember one time my stepdad and I watched this episode of Star Trek where it's like the people don't like they don't know the language and they're on the planet and they look like wrinkles. They look like pigs, but like their skin's tight and they have like I can't even describe it. But yeah, moral of that tangent is that literally these cats look freakish, not okay. And so we were really vibing with that. We were not vibing with that. What did I just say? We were not vibing at all. My vibes were off. Vibe check failed. Cats failed the vibe check. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that there. But even looking past the fact that they looked like aliens, it like didn't make, like it made sense, but it kind of didn't also. Like it made sense, but it also didn't. Like it didn't. It just did. It didn't. It just didn't make sense. I was like, what is happening? What is that noise? Do you hear that? I think it's just air. I think that's just how air sounds. I'm just constantly like talking to myself, so I never stop to listen to the air. Anyways, so fun-filled day of my birthday. After we saw Cats and it was freakish, the freakish Cats movie that did make sense. It was literally a ballet, and like I don't have any problem with ballets. Actually, I do. They're boring. Like I appreciate dance. I respect dance. I really like figure skating. It's fun to watch. Like, I think dance is a great passion. I think it's beautiful. I think it can be a good way to express yourself, and it's a good exercise form. But they weren't even dancing, and I think I'd be terrified if they were. Like, if I saw these animated humanoid cats dancing, I would freak out. I would literally, like, call 911 in the movie theater. Like, that's not okay. And they weren't dancing that much, except Jason Derulo was dancing, and he had like no plot purpose. He was just there, and he just danced, and then he like got eaten by like the McCarty cat, the mystery cat, McCattery, I don't know. Taylor Swift was in it. Not actually, it was like Cat Taylor Swift. Also Rebel Wilson is, but she didn't make like. Also, she got eaten by the mystery cat too. Sorry, should have included a spoiler warning for Cats. If you're going to see Cats, they all get eaten by the mystery cat. Oopsies, didn't mean to spoil it. My bad. But Taylor Swift made that movie. Like, sorry, but her song popped off. I know that they didn't write the songs. It's like based on it's based on poems by T.S. Eliot or something. And then those poems, Andrew Lloyd Webber made the poems into a musical, which was on Broadway, and it's like one of the longest running, and I'm going to see it in February at the Thalia, but I hope it's better. Maybe it'll be better when they're not like alien humanoid cats. like, was no one in there like, hey, maybe let's not make them look like that. Like, I know everyone said this, but it's just creepy. Like, I thought I would be able to look past it because I thought maybe, like, the rest of it's gonna be great and, like, it'll just be funny that they look like that. But then not, like, everything else was, like, kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But they were, like, cuckoo for Vanilla Puffs. Like, it wasn't even, like, cool creepy. I don't even know how to describe it. Go watch it. Please don't, though. Like, wait for it to come out on, like, Blu-ray and then, like, buy a DVD player for it. Like, don't go watch it in, like, a theater environment. It'll be a letdown. I mean the movie. I'm sure I haven't seen the play yet. I can't speak for the play. Memory was a bop. Taylor Swift's song was a bop. Jellicle songs for Jellicle Cats. That's a bop. So there's some bops in it. That's all I'm gonna say. There's literal bops in it.